This is Elaine from Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this cute little Halloween treat box using the Magic in This Night suite, and in particular the Hallows Night Magic bundle in the winter catalog. So I'm going to show you in the catalog what this looks like. So here's the catalog. And here's some great samples, some spooky samples. So cool, some candles and a picture frame and these cute little tin boxes and cookie treats and vials of special candy and treats in there. So very, very fun things you can do with this suite. So we've got some spooky paper, the bundle, the spiderweb embossing folder, this black glitter paper, I love it. Iridescent pearls, and this metallic mesh ribbon. I'm going to show you that. So for this box, I have done a very, very simple box, and I'm going to show you the measurements right here. Let's see. I should have done a little white piece of paper is what I usually do, but I didn't. I apologize. So I'm just going to tell you the measurements. It's really easy. It is 5 by 5, so it's a square, 5 by 5. And on one side, you're gonna square it at 2 and 3, okay? So 5 by 5, square it 2 and 3. Where's my Sharpie marker? I can just like Sharpie it inside. Sharpie marker. So this is a 5 by 5. 5 by 5, and then you score here at 2 and at 3, okay? And on this side, you're gonna score at 1 and 4, okay? Super duper easy box, super duper easy. Then you're gonna take your paper snips and you're gonna snip here on this 2 and this 3-inch line. And when I do this, I snip out like a tiny, tiny little sliver triangle. And that way it gives me a little bit of adjustment room, you know? So you've got this adjustment room. Okay, so putting the box together is super easy too. You're just going to put some adhesive on these 2 tabs right here, and then you're going to fold this up and adhere it, and then you're going to put some adhesive on these 2 tabs right here, and then you're going to fold these 2 up like so, and that's your box. Super easy. So I've got a box right here already done, and then you're going to cut out 2 of these from the dies that we have here. These are the dies, the Halloween Magic dies. So cool. So it has these 2 dies and dies to cut out the bats and the spider, but then it also has these bats and then this spooky flower and then this little design here, this spooky design. Oh, I love how they embossed it. That looks spooky. That's cool too. Okay, so many cool things. All right, and so we're gonna put, we're gonna emboss the front one, the spooky embossing folder to give it some texture, and then the back one we're just going to leave alone with its cute embossed edges. So since this isn't flat, it's got a bit of curve to it, we're just going to lay it on, and since these 2 are the same colors, you're not really going to notice, but we're not going to put it all the way, we're not going to measure this curve with the bottom, we're going to bring it up. Otherwise it's going to be resting on the points, and that's just not enough surface. So we're gonna bring it up like this, So we'll put some adhesive on this, just like kind of towards the bottom middle there. And just kind of line it up so it's like that. I hope you can see. So the points here, kind of, it's all gonna be flat, line up here and not in the middle. And then the same thing on the other side. Just line those up so that it's gonna rest flat. So the box will rest flat. Okay, so that's the box part. And then I have a strip of 8.5 by 1/2 basic black. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive on each end, right here. And I'm gonna stick that inside the middle to create our handle. So that's our handle right there. And then I've already stamped Happy Halloween and the little stamp that goes around here. So it's this stamp set right here. So I've stamped this and the Happy Halloween. And I've also stamped my bats. So I've got the big bat and I've got the little bat. And those are gonna go on dimensionals. So I've got a big dimensional for my big bat, and I've got a little dimensional for my little bat, my teeny tiny bat. And then we're gonna do a little bit of coloring. So I'm using the dark Blackberry Bliss on the flowers. This is Blackberry Bliss, so I'm gonna do Blackberry Bliss flowers to coordinate. And then I'm actually gonna do the light rich raspberry because I want there to be a lot of contrast. And when I tried the light Blackberry Bliss and the dark rich raspberry, there just wasn't enough contrast, in my opinion. I wanted more. So just gonna color all of these flowers, and then we'll do the leaves with black and smoky slate. So this time I'm using the light basic black because it's so dark. It's very, very dark. And then I'm going to use the light smoky slate. So just color all these in. See that contrast? I really like the contrast. Blend that in a bit. Okay, and then I'll do the ones up here. And this looks like a very spooky Happy Halloween. And we can add, I just thought of it, so I'm gonna do it. We can add some Wink of Stella to the flowers just for some fun. Just a little bit. I always want to press and add a big glob. Well, I want to press and add more, but I always get like a huge glob of it. All right, so now we're going to add some dimensionals to this one. And we will layer it. I love how it layers so nicely on here. And then we'll add our bat right there. Happy Halloween. We'll add our little bat over here. And then we get to use some of this fun ribbon. So fun, this crinkle ribbon. What's it called again? Metallic mesh ribbon. So just kind of bunch it up and tie a bow. There we go. And then we're gonna trim it off. And we'll use a glue dot to attach it. And there we go. There is our spooky, spooky treat box.